here in Colorado in the USA, and with me is Franks Smethurst, international fly fishing guru. Now, I have no idea where Frank's brought me to here. Looks like the high country, and I don't even know what I'm here to do. Frank, what's this all about?
Well, Micah, what this is about is I'm going to bring you to one of my great secret spots to catch the native trout of Colorado. That's a Colorado River cutthroat trout. And these days, Colorado cutthroats live in the high country. They're in very secret spots that we hold very closely, so that's why all the cloak and dagger secrecy, but you know how fishermen are.
Okay, so the cutthroat is the native to the Rocky Mountains as well. We're going to use tiny little 2-weight Scott fly rods.
Yep.
And evidently we're going to walk about an hour into the wilderness.
Yes. Lead on.
Sounds pretty good. There's always an air of mystery and intrigue when a fellow angler reveals to you his lifelong secret fishing spot. I see it as a personal invitation to take a look into their angling origins, their motivation for fishing, and to explore a place that undoubtedly has captured a part of their heart. And as I follow Frank along a narrow path deep in the Rocky Mountains, it's evident why he would fall in love with this place. Every step we take, the pristine alpine forest slowly opens to reveal stunning mountain meadows, full of lush grass and wildflowers, and of course, small flowing streams. It's an idyllic trout fisherman's paradise, but more importantly, its waters are home to a species I've always heard stories and seen pictures of, but have yet to catch. I'm hoping that with Frank's guidance, this will change today.
All right, so we see a really nice cutthroat down here in this pool, right above a log. It's kind of a tricky spot. Micah's gonna sneak around down below the fish and try and flip a cast around the stick and right in front of the fish, and hopefully he'll grab it. He's feeding like crazy. That's awesome.
How cool is this?
Hey, Micah, I'm gonna throw you the net.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
This is so cool. I'm here in the high country in Colorado. First time on cutthroat, the native Rocky Mountain trout. The first cutthroat we see, I tie on an Australian fly or a New Zealand fly, a blowfly humpy. This is potentially the first cutthroat ever caught on a blowfly humpy, a New Zealand pattern. And I'm using,
look at that fish.
a little Scott glass rod.
Is that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
Incredible, isn't it?
Give me some of that. I can't believe the blowfly humpy worked. I was talking some smack back up there. I was like, he's never gonna bite that. He's never gonna. Way to prove me wrong.
First cast, how good is that? A little 6-foot glass rod.
Okay, let me see the line.
Doesn't get any better, does it?
Oh, buddy.
Wow. Isn't this a special little fish? A Colorado cutthroat trout. Isn't he just outstanding? I'll just see if I can pick this guy up. These guys are one of the more iconic species, really. Isn't that just a beautiful little specimen? Probably about 11 or 12 inches of cutthroat trout. You can just see those really amazing black spots right through to the tail. Darker coloration. As Frank said, the scales are really, really fine, but the big thing is that red pattern underneath his throat, hence the cutthroat. He's really just an outstanding little fish. You can see that fly there, that's the blowfly humpy, a fly that I've done a lot of damage on Australian and New Zealand big trophy trout. They said it would never work over here, but evidently it's a bit of a killer. What a beautiful fish. I'm going to give him a little breather in the water. What's really cool about this experience for me is not only travelling to all the way here to the US and Colorado to catch one of these fish that I'd heard about all of my life, but to do it with this rod. It's a fiberglass rod from Scott. It's still a current model, but in the 70s, the Scott Fly Rod Company revolutionised the fly fishing world when they brought out the best fiberglass rod known to man. And that kind of just changed the way fly fishing was done, basically. And now to be here and to use a glass 6-foot rod on one of these cutthroats, it's pretty cool. I'm going to get this little blowfly humpy out. I'm going to let this guy go, I think. All right, I'm just going to get this guy back into the water.
Micah, just let him rest right there at the edge. He's fine.